Hello guys and gals, and welcome back for episode freaking 40 of Scribblenauts Unlimited. We're still trying to come up with some way to 100% every single shard in this game, and I grant to you that this has been somewhat on the back burner a little bit. This Let's Play is not going over, or going down without a fight, I should say. And what we need to do now is we need to just focus and crank out these last few episodes and just finish off all these shards, and then I'm going to feel so much more proud of myself and proud of you guys for sticking with me for all this time. The last episode I recorded of this, it said March 8th, and as of today, it is, what is today, the 30th of March, so it's been almost a month since the last episode, so my apologies for that. Thank you, though, for coming back, if you have, and, you know, granted, you wouldn't be hearing this if you hadn't, so you have. So I do want to thank a few people in the comments for the last episode for giving me some tips on what we're going to be solving in this episode. Firstly, Pixul Munster suggested that I make a juicer for the fruit, but I need to get reacclimated here. It's been a few weeks since I've actually looked through the interface, so I need to check. Okay, my backpack still has the usual suspects in it, but we need to go into our menu here, go check out our shards, and we left on food. What did we still need? We needed these two. Okay, all dried up. Use a kitchen appliance to dehydrate some fruit. Something about juice, though? Wasn't there juice involved? Alright, Pixel Monster. Maybe you're talking about something else, but we'll find it regardless. And we need to smash up some potatoes, and we need a potato masher for that. So thank you to Sitchwick for suggesting such a thing. And Felipe Fernandez for suggesting a food dehydrator. So I think those are our two items that we're going to be after right now. Firstly, we're going to make a potato masher, and then we're going to see about mashing some potatoes. So let's head on over here. We do have a potato there on the ground, it looks like, so let's take advantage of that. Alright, there's our masher. Take that instead of the mallet, and see about perhaps using it on... Perfect. I think, therefore, I Yam is now solved. She's got her garlic fries and a big bowl of mashed potatoes. She's into potatoes. Everybody's got a thing, right? Nothing wrong with that. And I probably don't need to go back to this because I already know what the solution is. But we do need to make a food dehydrator and then run some fruit through it and see how that goes. So let's do that. Food dehydrator. There is one of those, and let's take an apple, which we have conveniently left on the ground, and fill. Then, oh, what happens now? It says empty. If I okay, if I empty it, then it just is all good to go, even though it looks exactly the same. So it's not a dried apple, but it's still got the job done. And you know what that means, guys and gals. We're gonna head somewhere else, because I don't want to look at this place anymore, although that tiny pterodactyl is pretty cute. Before I do that, though, are there any other things that I needed while I was here? We've got living covered. We've got food covered. However, though, vehicle, music, tech, weapon, clothes, and miscellaneous, not so covered. So next we're going to head on to the vehicles. That looks a little obscene with that jet or whatever that airplane is doing with that car. It's the rule of the internet, though, so it's bound to come up one way or another. Let's head on over to the map, which is over here. Where's a good place we could put some cars and vehicles that is not underwater? I think that's a good place to be, is not underwater. I kind of want to go back to the city. I don't know, I have fond memories of the city. I'm pretty sure we already screwed the city up, too, in a previous episode. Let's see how that looks now. Let's see if it, like, kills our frame rate, because that's also going to be an element. If Scribblenauts wants to fight with my frame rate, Scribblenauts is going to be... Okay, it's acceptable here. Can we throw this cop in the garbage? No, we can't. Can we throw this butter... No, we can't. Butterfly. Alright, so let's get things started here. Open up our Shards menu. Again, for the 56 millionth time. Which way? Take a flight on a witch's favorite form of transportation. So obviously we need to summon a broom for that. Up, up, and away says wear something that is a combination of a backpack and a helicopter. What do they call that? A backpack plus helicopter. Can I just make a backpack and glue a helicopter blade to it? I don't know, that's probably going to be a sticking point for us. No stopping for gas. Use a special plane that refuels aircraft in flight. Oh, I don't know the name of the plane for that. Alright, let's make a broom, and we'll take it from there. We gotta actually give this broom some magical properties, don't we? Or it's not gonna be a lot of good for us, so let's make it a flying broom. And now I can fly. I'm not riding on the broom, however, which is probably a problem for us. I mean, that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm taking a ride on a broom. Alright, somehow, I've gotten the syntax wrong, I'm sure. What if I make a... I almost wanted to say a witch's broom, but they don't let you really do that, right? There's no... Yeah, there's no way to do that. Can't put an apostrophe in there. Haunted broom, magic broom. How about a broom, which is magic? Remove, grab, use notepad, add adjective, magic. Ride, there we go. That's more like it. Super slow compared to the flying broom. I think I prefer the other one. That was the Nimbus 5000 or whatever, 3000? Whatever number the Nimbus was, it was that. You know, it's kind of weird coming back to Scribblenauts. There's not a lot of Let's Play series that I've done... Whoa, don't remove your freaking sweet crown, man. There's not a lot of series that I've done for this many episodes where I was still kind of driving at the same point. Like, my goal here has remained the same, which is to 100% the game and do everything there is to do. I find at this point in the game, like, doing the shards, it's somewhat tedious, which is, I think, probably why I haven't played it in so long. Not that I don't want to finish it or anything, I still enjoy the core gameplay values to it, but I think the way that they've phrased these puzzles, and I think I've hit on this in the past in other episodes as well, but it's just a little bit unintuitive, maybe sometimes very unintuitive, and it requires you to play a little metagame in your mind that isn't necessarily indicative of what the rest of the game is about, which is creativity. So I find that a little bit frustrating, and I still want to finish it, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trash-talking the game or anything, I still think it's a great game. But I just wanted to sort of give a little bit of insight into why maybe the episodes were getting a little slower. I will overcome that issue, though. That is not going to be a problem. I just got to have a little bit of positive thinking and a little bit of support from you guys, and we will see this thing through to the end. You know, they always say, like, if you're going to play or let's play any game, do only stuff that you really enjoy, and I generally always agree with that, and I find myself sort of going a little counter to that point at this moment. But again, it's not that I don't enjoy it, it's just that I want to hit the good parts, and then it's fun to interact with you guys to get the parts that I have trouble with because they're sort of poorly phrased or unintuitive or whatever. So I'm finding a way to enjoy it that is not the way the game was necessarily presented normally, if that makes any sense. Anyway, it probably doesn't. So we're going to head back into our Shards menu now and see what else... Oh, we're out of food. We're in vehicle. Right, so these were... probably not necessarily something that's going to happen. A backpack and a helicopter. I could try it. I don't even really know how to start, though, so let's make a backpack. I mean, I guess I know how to start in that respect. So we've got a backpack. How do I make, what is it, a helicopter rotor? I can make a helicopter Rob-O. I can make a roof. Heliodor. That's what I needed for my backpack. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. How about a helichopper pack? No, that's not a thing. How about a flying... No, I'm not amused. Go back. I am not amused. Remove. Why do you always go with the crown, man? I can't even click your backpack from here, so I don't know how I'm supposed to get rid of that. Should we keep taking... Oh, there it is. Okay, second one. I mean, helicopter is not an adjective. But maybe I can make it just flying. Now I can wear it. Doesn't really work. I mean, I've made a jetpack like 10,000 times, so that's not the thing that they're after. Anyway, I'm not going to bother beating a dead horse here like I so often do. We've done the hoverboard. We can expert balloonist ourselves. Let's take a ride in a vehicle that is full of hot air. I haven't made a hot air balloon yet? That's weird. Join someone else on a bicycle that two can ride at the same time. So we do a hot air balloon and a bicycle built for two. Those are both things that are highly attainable for us. Kind of don't want this backpack, though. It's just driving me a little nuts for some reason. I'm not sure why. Go in the garbage backpack. Alright, so let's make a hot air balloon. There we go. Simple enough. Ride. And we're done. Alright, that's that. Dismount. You can fly off into the sunset or whatever. How do I make a dual bicycle? A bicycle built for two. Built. Wow, T for two. This isn't a thing. See, this is why I get frustrated, because, like, I understand what I'm trying to conjure right now, but the game just has all these syntax issues with how I want to write it. And they needed to spend more time just adapting these, like, colloquial terms for things, because there's probably a real, like, normal name for this type of bicycle, but I probably can't think of it right now. Tandem bike? Nope, that's... I mean, I can't think of a much more, like, scientific way to describe that thing, unless tandem bicycle, maybe. Now, bicycle is just, like, not even in the cards for us at all. Dual bike? Is bike... It just comes up with far, like, what? What is it turning this That's what I got. I got a number 2 with a freaking crown on it. A Ducal Beneficial Burly Far 2. Those are not words that are anywhere near where I started. That's annoying me. I mean, really is. Let's go back to our vehicles. So that's 3 now. So wear something that is a combination of backpack and a helicopter. Use a special plane that refuels an aircraft in flight. I mean, this is just probably a name that I'm just not going to think of, so I'm sure I could just easily look that up on the internet if I cared to. I'll require you guys, though, to help me out here, because that's the fun part of this, is the audience participation. You guys get to help me solve these problems that I can't figure out. I mean, it might just be something like a refueling plane or something. It might be really lame. Dead to Rides. I get it, like Dead to Rights. That's the game with the wolf, right? Yeah. Put a coffin in a vehicle that is designed to transport it, so that's a hearse. And emergency responses, create a paramedic and put them in a vehicle they drive around saving lives. And okay, so make an EMT in an ambulance and make a coffin in a hearse. Alright, let's see if we can remember that. So let's make an EMT and a coffin. Coffin! Beckons. Alright, let's make an ambulance. You go in there. Look at that. So simple. And a hearse. I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, it is. Alright, throw the coffin in that sucker. Dead to Rides. Everybody's got a ride. Catch a ride. Alright, let's go back to our shards. Just a few little puzzles we just solved there in a row. That's nice. I like when they come together that way. End of the train says, ride on the train car that is always at the end of trains. The caboose? I think that's what they want. Going up, use a vehicle that sounds like it is made for picking cherries. So a cherry picker, a caboose, and drive a bus that is in a double-decker bus. So cherry picker, caboose, double-decker bus. Is that one word? Sure is. Cherry picker, caboose, and double-decker bus. Sweet. Alright, I see 3 star 8 shards in our future. Ready? Ride. Ride or die. Alright, dismount. Ride. 2 and 3. That one's not acceptable, however. This is probably one of the sillier things that I've ridden around in Scribblenauts, I have to say. Oh, it only counts if you extend the arm on that sucker. Look, they actually made hydraulics on it. That's pretty cool. Maybe I should drive around in a flying cherry picker for a while, because this is just ridiculous looking. There we go. What happens if I extend the arm now? Oh, I can fly and also do that. Is this not one of the silliest things you've seen in a while? It really is. Alright, let's head back down to the ground, and let's throw away some of these things so my RAM doesn't get all clogged up full of Scribblenauts objects. Can't seem to pick up the double-decker bus very easily. It doesn't want to let me touch it. Only certain areas can you touch. Apparently only the bottom part is accessible, and the hearse goes in the garbage. I'll just stick with this, though. Alright, shards menu, object shards. Every time I go into this menu, the frame rate dies for a second. It's kind of annoying. Pull over. Use the siren in the standard issue vehicle that police drive. Okay, so you got to make a cop car. In case of fire, create someone who fights fires professionally. Have them drive the fire truck. Okay, so we got to make a fire truck, a fireman, a police car with a siren. Create an officer of the law and have them keep the streets safe by driving. So we got to make a cop car, hit the siren, make a firefighter, and a fire truck. That's a lot of things to remember, but we'll do it. So we need to make a cop. There's already one right there, but we need one with a mustache, so he is sufficient. Cop car. Thought that might work. Yep, he's gonna get right in there without any provocation, which is fine with me. You can go in the garbage now. We're gonna take dismount from that. We're gonna... Oh, hang on. What are you doing? Get out of there. Ride. Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna pull over this butterfly. Meow. How many times do you think I can say meow before he notices? Meow. Okay, let's get out. Let's play fire trucks. There it is, and a fire... Wow, fighter. Fire fighter. Sometimes when I'm in the middle of typing, my brain just like melts, and I lose the ability to think about how words work. Kind of a weird feeling. You've never experienced that kind of a brain melt until you try to commentate a Scribblenauts Let's Play while also typing and thinking about what you're about to say next. It's pretty weird. I recommend you all try it if you have the ability. Let me know how it goes for you. I'm curious. Alright, so we're done with that list of 3. How many? We still got quite a few more. Taking out the trash. Put some garbage in the garbage truck and drive it to the place where it can be dumped. So I gotta make a landfill, and I gotta make a garbage truck, and I gotta drive some garbage. That's pretty weird. Captain type of luxury boat used, so I gotta make a yacht, a garbage truck, and a houseboat, apparently. Yacht, houseboat, garbage truck, and a landfill. I like to just like throw these things out real fast before I forget them. Garbage truck. See, it's not that my memory is that bad. Like, it's bad, but it's not that bad. It's just I get myself very easily distracted, and I go down a channel, which I'm actually doing this right now. And in a couple seconds, I'm going to decide whether or not I can remember the thing that I was just about to make. A yacht. Yacht. There it is. And a houseboat. That one almost got away from me, but I saved it at the last second, and we need to make some trash. Alright. Where am I I can't even see. There's so many things all over the screen. Let's get out of our flying cherry picker from hell. Dismount. Back in you. Okay, great. Dismount. Throw you in the garbage. Let's get in the yacht. Ride. Great. Dismount. Throw it in the garbage. And where did that garbage bag go? Oh, there it is. Alright, take that. Ride it. And slowly... Yeah, taking out the trash. We get points for that. Empty. Oop, that's not what I meant. Get out. In the garbage, with the garbage, and put the place the garbage goes into the garbage. That's pretty meta. Back in our sweet cherry picker from hell. Got our sweet rocket car over there as well. And maybe we'll do one more round here. Or is there... It's like just enough to save these 5 and the first 3 for another episode, perhaps. Alright, maybe we'll do that then. So let's check out again, so these are the ones that I'm going to need your help with. We need to wear something that is a combination of a backpack and a helicopter. Is it like a gyrocopter? Is that a thing? I feel like that might be a thing. Maybe I should just try that real quick so we don't miss that if it's super simple. Gyrocopter. No, that's not really it. That doesn't look much like a backpack to me. It's got a name, probably. I'm pretty sure I've heard it before, but I don't know it right now. Okay, and secondly, we need a special plane that refuels aircraft in flight. If it's something super simple or stupid, then my apologies. Just remind me of it. If it's something technical, like a 762 Bomber B4 XG3, then I don't know what it is, and I'm going to need your help for sure on that. I'm probably not going to look that up on Google. It's kind of silly. But if it's just like, you know, plane refueling plane, whatever. Anyway, next, how do I write a tandem bike or a bicycle built for two? Join someone else on a bicycle that two can ride at the same time. Is there already one of these bicycles spawned into the world? Maybe there is and I just passed it. You'd think I would have gotten on it, because I'm sort of an opportunist when it comes to that sort of thing. That was the strangest inflection of how I just said opportunist. It's like someone who plays the tune of opportunity is an opportunist, or who tunes the opportunities so they're tuned properly and, you know, proper pitch. Anyway, I think I'm overanalyzing things as I fly through my cherry picker in the sky. There should be... Is there a hotkey for... There's not, is there? There should be a hotkey for activating your vehicle properties or using an action, so you don't have to go into that menu every single time. Because I would like to very much extend my cherry picker frequently. There's carry some crowns around, why not? Oh yeah, that's right. That's what we needed. I want to do that more, actually. Can we flip this thing all the way over? Oh, I think we can, actually. I bet if I do this just right, I can actually get this thing to turn completely upside down. And then I will be the happiest man. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm doing, like, Tony Hawk tricks on this cherry picker from hell. I don't know why it's from hell. It just looks really ridiculous to me. It kind of looks like something from, like, a shmup, where you'd, like, shoot a laser out of the front of it. I should put a railgun on Maxwell. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. I think this has been enough for another episode, so hopefully you guys are still around and still encouraged enough to want to see me finish this whole thing out. There's a number of shards to still earn, and I will need your help. So I hope you will keep joining me as we proceed forward. This is like Robbie the Robot in the background here. But it's actually just some like a security camera or one of those like view the world, put a quarter in and see the Empire State Building things, whatever those are called. Yeah, panoramic vision. This is very strange, whatever it is that I'm doing right now. Alright, so that's going to do it. Thank you again for watching, guys. Make sure you come back again whenever the next episode is. I'll try and keep them a little bit more frequent for now. And of course, we'll still be doing our Shadow Warrior Let's Play as well, concurrently. I want to get a minute to go back and hit that game. Because, man, that game, it's freaking hard. Anyway, if you haven't watched that series, go check it out as well. Start at the beginning if you want. It's pretty entertaining. Things are pretty silly. And there's a lot of game references in there as well as me just being kind of a doofus and having a hard time with a difficult game. So that's probably to be expected. Anyway, for the third or fourth time, have a lovely night. I will see you next time. Take care. Later.